Let's kick things off. Today we're diving into the world of stocks, a word you've probably heard a lot, but what does it really mean? Don't worry, we'll break it down together, step by step. Imagine a massive cheese company, Wensleydale Wonders Limited, famous for its delicious, melt-in-your-mouth cheeses. This company is always looking for ways to grow bigger, invent new flavors, and reach more cheese lovers around the world. But to do all that, they need money. So, they decide to sell tiny pieces of the company to the public. These pieces are called stocks, or shares. When you buy one, you're actually buying a small part of Wensleydale Wonders Limited. When you buy a stock, you become a shareholder. That means you own a small slice of the company. Just like owning a piece of a giant cheese wheel. You get to share in the company's journey and maybe even its profits. If the company does well, maybe it invents a new cheese everyone loves. Your stock becomes more valuable. The price of your share can go up, and you could make money if you decide to sell it. But if the company stumbles, maybe sales drop or a new cheese flops, your stock's value can drop too. Stocks can be risky, and their prices can change for lots of reasons. Stock prices wiggle up and down every day, traded in a bustling place called the stock market. Here, people buy and sell stocks, hoping to make a profit or invest in companies they believe in. So, a stock is your own little piece of a big company, and you're hoping it grows in value over time. It's like planting a seed and watching it grow into something amazing. It's a way to join in the success of businesses you believe in, from car makers to cheese producers, and even tech companies or toy makers. Anyone can become a part owner. Buying stocks is the first step on your financial adventure. It's a journey filled with ups, downs, and lots of learning along the way. Ready? Let's add a clever new invention to the mix. Hold on to your trousers, because the world of stocks is just getting started. Now, let's talk about options. You might have heard the term before, but what exactly are options, and why do people get so excited about them? Well, options are a special kind of financial tool that can give you more control and flexibility when it comes to investing. But to really understand them, let's use a simple story. Imagine you're at a bustling country fair, and you spot a prize pumpkin that catches your eye. It's huge, bright orange, and everyone's talking about it. You think it might win the Best in Show award. The friendly farmer offers you a deal. Pay $1 today for a special ticket that lets you buy the pumpkin next week for $10, no matter what happens to its price. If the pumpkin wins Best in Show, and its value shoots up to $50, you can use your ticket, buy it for just $10, and sell it for a big profit. That's a great outcome. But if the pumpkin gets ruined or turns out to be worthless, you don't have to buy it. You simply let your ticket expire, and your only loss is the $1 you paid for the ticket. That ticket is just like a stock option, a contract that gives you the right, but not the obligation, to buy a stock at a set price within a certain time frame. It's a way to make a decision later, based on how things turn out. Options let you lock in a price today, so you can decide later if you want to buy, depending on whether the deal is good for you. If things go your way, you can make a profit. If not, your loss is limited to the small amount you paid for the option, just like the ticket at the fair. Options are all about flexibility and managing your risk. They let you take a chance on something big without risking too much. They're a clever way to take advantage of opportunities that come your way, while keeping your potential losses small and predictable. Remember, with options, you're never forced to buy. You always have the choice, and that's what makes them so powerful for investors. That's the real power of options: control, flexibility, and the ability to make smart decisions with limited risk. Now that you know what options are, let's explore the different types you can get. Onward. In the world of options trading, there are two main types of contracts you'll hear about: calls and puts. These are the building blocks of options, and understanding them is the first step to unlocking a whole new way to interact with the stock market. A call option gives you the right, but not the obligation, to buy a stock at a set price before a certain date. This is especially useful if you believe the price of the stock will rise in the future. Think of it as reserving the right to buy something at today's price, even if it becomes more valuable later. For example, let's say Wensleydale stock is currently trading at $50. You decide to buy a call option that lets you purchase it at $55. You're hoping the stock price will soar above $55 before your option expires. If the price does go up, say, to $65, you can buy at $55 and sell at the higher market price, pocketing the difference as profit. That's the power of a call option. But if the stock never rises above 55 Is, you simply let the option expire. Your only loss is the small fee called the premium that you paid for the option in the first place. Now, a put option is the opposite. It gives you the right to sell a stock at a set price, which is handy if you think the stock's value will drop. You might buy a put if you're worried the stock will fall, or if you want to protect yourself from unexpected bad news that could send prices tumbling. In this way, a put acts like insurance. If the market turns against you, your put option lets you sell at a higher pre-agreed price, shielding you from bigger losses. So, if Wensleydale stock falls to $40, but you have a put option to sell at $50, you're protected. You can sell at $50, even though the market price is much lower. Calls are for betting on prices going up, puts are for betting on prices going down. It's a simple concept, but incredibly powerful once you get the hang of it. With options, you can profit from both good and bad news. These two tools, calls and puts, open up endless strategies for investors and traders alike. Now that you know the basics, let's see how real people use calls and puts to navigate the ups and downs of the market. Why use options? Two main reasons: to speculate or to protect. Speculating is betting on big moves with little money, hoping for big profits. For example, buy a call for $2, stock jumps, and you can make a tidy profit with little risk. Options amplify your results, big gains from small investments. The second reason is hedging, protecting what you already own. If you own Wensleydale stock but worry about a drop, buy a put option. If the price falls, your put gains value and offsets your loss. Hedging is like insurance for your investments. Options let you stay invested while managing risk. Use them to speculate or to protect. Just be smart about it. Now, how do you actually buy these things? To buy options, you need a brokerage account. Think of it as your ticket booth for the market. Open an account online, get approved for options trading, and answer a few questions to show you know the basics. Once approved, search for your stock, like Wensleydale Wonders, and check the option chain. The option chain lists all available calls and puts, with prices and expiration dates. Pick the option that fits your plan, place your order, and you're set. Each contract usually covers 100 shares. You can sell your option to someone else before it expires, or exercise it to buy or sell the stock. It's as easy as shopping online, just with more numbers. Start simple, learn as you go. But before you dive in, let's talk about the risks. Options can be risky. Sometimes you lose your entire investment. If your prediction is wrong or too slow, your option can expire worthless. This is called time decay. Options lose value as the expiration date approaches. Leverage lets you control big assets with little money, but it can magnify losses as well as gains. Some advanced strategies can even lose you more than you invested. Only risk money you can afford to lose. Never your rent or cheese fund. Think of options as an experiment, not your main investment. Learn before you leap, read, watch, and practice with pretend money. Success comes from careful planning, not wild bets. Understand both the potential and the risks. Now, let's wrap up your first steps. We've covered a lot. Stocks are slices of companies. Options are special tickets to buy or sell at set prices. Calls for betting up, puts for betting down. Use options to speculate or protect your investments. Start by opening a brokerage account and learning the basics. Remember the risks. Never invest more than you can lose. Options are powerful tools if used wisely. Take it one step at a time, stay curious, and keep learning. Now, how about a nice cup of tea and a bit of Wensleydale?
Dear viewers, I want to take a moment to thank each and everyone of you for watching my videos and supporting my channel. Your love and encouragement mean so much to me. However, I have noticed that many of you enjoy the content but haven't subscribed yet. If you truly enjoy my videos and want to see more exciting content in future, I kindly request you to subscribe to my channel, and subscribing is completely free, but it helps me grow, create even better videos, and stay motivated to share some more amazing content with you. So if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and join our YouTube family today. Your support means the world to me, and together we can make this community even bigger and stronger. Thank you so much for watching, supporting, and being a part of this journey. Dear viewers, I want to take a moment to thank each and every one of you for watching my videos and supporting my channel. Your love and encouragement mean so much to me. However, I have noticed that many of you enjoy the content but haven't subscribed yet. If you truly enjoy my videos and want to see more exciting content in future, I kindly request you to subscribe to my channel, and subscribing is completely free, but it helps me grow, create even better videos, and stay motivated to share some more amazing content with you. So if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and join our YouTube family today. Your support means the world to me, and together we can make this community even bigger and stronger. Thank you so much for watching, supporting, and being a part of this journey.